Okay, so I need to check whether the following quantities are in continuous proportional. Okay, I will solve D1. So for continuous proportional, first number should be here, second number will be here, third number will be the same number as of second, and 1 by 27. Okay, so I will going to cross multiply. So 1 by 3 into 1 by 27 is equal to 1 by 9 into 1 by 9. Now here when I multiply this, I am getting 27 into 3 is 81. This also I am getting 9 9 is 81. So it is matching. It means it is in continuous proportional. Done. Understood? It says find the mean proportional. What is the meaning of mean proportional? If you have continuous proportional, it means this is your first term. Okay, this is your second term is equal to second term and third term. So this is called mean proportional. In your textbook, how it is written? A upon B is equal to B upon C. Then mean proportional B is called square root of AC. That's what is written in your textbook. So mean proportional of 12.5 into 8 will be what? I am solving C sum now. Okay, C sum. So mean proportional will be square root of 12.5 into 8. Now there is a problem of this decimal point. So what I'll do? I will going to remove this decimal point. How? By multiplying by 10 here and dividing by 10 here. So when I multiply by 10, what will happen? This decimal point will shift here, and from here this decimal point will shift here. And then what I will get? I will get 125 into 8 into 1 divided by 10. Okay. Now here you know that 5 2 are 10, 5 5 are 25, 5 2 are 10, 2 1 are 2, 2 4 are 8. 25 into 4 is 100 and square root of 100 is 10. So this is your mean proportional. Got it? So the continuous proportion, right? Okay, so in continuous proportion we need to find mean proportional. So mean proportion is what? If A by B is equal to B by C, then this B is called mean proportional, and that is given as square root of A and C. So here this is the first number and this is the second number. So your mean proportional B will be what? It will be square root of 1 into 2 into 1 by 8. So you calculate it properly, that is it is 1 upon 16. Now what is the square root of 16? Square root of 16 is 4. So you should have written here 4. And what is square root of 1? It is 1. So 1 by 4 is the correct answer, not 4. This is wrong. What you did this is wrong. This you are not supposed to do. Understood now or not? Fine. So if I say 2 into 2 is equal to 4, how we are writing this? We are writing as 2 square is equal to 4. The inverse of this will be what? The inverse of this will be square root of 4 will be what? Square root of 2 into 2. How many times 2 are there in the root? 2 times. So I will going to write only once. That's what is square root of 4 is. Instead of this 4, if you want to find the square root of x into x, so how many times x are there? 2 times x is there. So what will be the answer of this? It will be only x. This is the answer. So easy. Similarly, square root of 3 into 3 will be what? Only 3. Square root of 4 into 4 will be what? Only 4. That's what is the square root means. It's easy. It's very easy. Similarly, square root of 5 into 5, that is square root of 25. That is square root of 5 square. The answer is what? Only 5, because 2 times 5 is there. Similarly, square root of say 10 into 10. What is that? Square root of 100. What is that? Square root of 10 square. What is the answer? 10. Why?
10.
Because 10 into 10, 2 times 10 is there. So you have to remove this square root. So for that, just replace this pair with only one number. That's 10. Now understood square root or not?
Yes.
Okay, square root of 1 into 2 into 2 will be what? Will be square root of 1 into 1 divided by square root of 2 into 2. So square root of 1 into 1, 2 times 1 is there, so it will be 1. 2 times 2 is there, so it will be 2. So 1 by 2 will be the answer. Similarly, instead of 2, if it is say 1 by x into 1 by x, so you will get square root of 1 square upon x square. This is nothing but square root of 1 square upon square root of x square, which is nothing but 1 by x. Understood now?
Yes.
Okay. So in question number 6, which says find the third proportional of the following. So only two number is given and they are asking you to find the third proportional. So what does that mean? That means first number and second number will be this, third number will be this. So this 20 means what? This 20 means this is A, and this 8 means 8 will come here and 8 will come here. That's what is the meaning of this. So I will going to write 20 divided by 8 is equal to 8 divided by C. I will cross multiply. So C will be what? C will be 8 into 8 divided by 20. Okay, so 4 2 ja 8 and 4, no, not 4 2 ja, um, 2 2 4 ja 8, 2 4 ja 8 and 2 10 ja 20, 8 4 ja 32, 32 upon 10 is the answer, or I can write 3.2 is the answer. Okay, that's what A sum is. B you can take as homework. C I will going to solve. Same way, 1.8 will come here, 2.4 will come here, 2.4 will come here, third proportional here it will be C. So I need to find the C. So I will going to cross multiply. So 2.4 into 2.4 divided by 1.8. Now decimal is there, so I need to multiply by 10, multiply by 10, multiply by 10, multiply by 10. Why I'm multiplying by 10 two times? Because of this decimal. So this decimal will come here, this decimal will come here, this decimal will come here, this decimal will come here. So what will be the answer? It will be 24 into 24 into 1 into 1 divided by this decimal will come here, this decimal will come here. So this will be 18 into 1 into 10. Okay, now 24 divided by 6, 24 but 6 4 ja 6 4 ja 24 and 6 3 ja 18. Correct? 6 3 ja 18. Now
Yes.
3 1 ja 3, 3 8 ja 24. Then what is 8 4 ja? 8 4 ja 32. 32 divided by 10. The answer is 3.2. Here
3.2.
also 3.2 I am getting answer. This is for C1. Got it? Similarly,
Yes.
let me do for D also. D it says 3 by 8. So I will write D sum. Okay, D sum 3 by 8 divided by 4 by 9 is equal to 4 by 9 divided by X or D or whatever fourth term is. Sorry, third term is. I will going to cross multiply. So what I will get? 3 by 8 into X is equal to 4 by 9 into 4 by 9. Then I will going to again cross multiply. This 8 will go up, 3 will come down. So I will get X is equal to 8 into 4 into 4 and 3 into 9 into 9. Okay, 4 4 is 16 and 16 into 8 is 128. Nothing is getting cancelled, right? So 9 9 is 81. 81 into 3 is 243. So this is your final answer. Got it?
Yes.